Ganpate Namo Namaha. May Lord Ganpati bring good luck and prosperity in your lives. Welcome to Pure Vedic Gems, dear friends. To get the best results from gemstones, you need to have correct gemstones recommendation, and after that you need to have original Jyotish standard gemstones. Like in a simple example, I'll try to explain. We First of all, we need to know what is the disease. The correct verification of the disease is important, and then you need to have the right potent medicine. If you uh, get your disease diagnosed properly, but you are not getting original medicines to eat, you will not get relief in your life. Similarly, if you are taking genuine medicines, but you need the medicine of, suppose, uh, headache, and you're taking the medicine of the stomach ache, then also you will not get proper relief in your life. So to get proper benefits from astrological gemstones, it is very important to know the right gemstone recommendation, and after that you need to have genuine original astrological standard gemstones. Now, what are proper astrological gemstones? This we have explained in our other videos. Today we would be educating our viewers how to get genuine gemstone recommendation, how to know what are the right gemstones you need to wear to get improvement in your lives. Nowadays, some astrologers, some people are recommending gemstones according to the Western astrology, according to the sun signs, and some astrologers are recommending gemstones by palmistry or by numerology or various other techniques. What needs to be understood is, firstly, what the gemstones actually do, how the gemstones benefit us. Basically, gemstones are only concentrated forms of energies of their respective planets. There are 9 planets mentioned in our Vedic astrological system, and 9 gemstones have been mentioned, which are related to those different 9 planets. Like the sun is associated with, like the ruby is associated with sun, the pearl is associated with moon, and so on. So the gemstones simply absorb and channelize and multiply their respective planets' energies into our body. The gemstone does not know whether that planet is a beneficial planet for us or a malefic planet for us. Is it going to give us favorable results or unfavorable results? What happens is, from nature, we all get certain planets in our lives which gives us positive results, and we get some planets in our lives which give us negative results, and some are the neutral planets of our lives. We should wear the astrological gemstones only of our favorable planets only. We should strengthen the energies of our favorable planets in our lives only. We should never wear the gemstones of our negative planets. Many astrologers nowadays are working on this wrong theory that if we wear the gemstones of our negative planets, then the gemstones will protect us from the negative energies of that planet. It is not like that. The gemstones never protect us from the negativity of those planets. The gemstones simply enhance their respective planets' energies and results into our lives. So, one needs to understand after proper study of one's horoscope, because by horoscope, by your kundali, a genuine accurate kundali, only you can most accurately know what planets you have got from the nature as positive planets and what planets you have got in your life as negative planets. There is no other way which is as accurate as the proper calculation of your planetary positions from the date, time and place of birth. It is calculated very accurately by the learned astrologers. What were the planetary configurations at that particular location where you were born at that time, at that place, and from there what all combinations of those planetary configurations are going on in your life. Accordingly, a good learned Vedic astrologer knows uh, what are the planets which are giving you favorable results in your lives and what are the planets which are giving you unfavorable results in your life. Accordingly, when the dashas and the antardashas come of those particular planets, those kind of results we get in our lives. Like if certain planet is a favorable planet in our lives related to health wise, then whenever that planet's mahadasha or antardasha is going on, we would be having a positive health during that time. And it's opposite, if a planet is it gives negative results in our lives health wise, then whenever that planet's dasha and antardasha is going on, we're going to have a bad phase of health during those months or those years. Similarly, it happens in the career wise and relationship wise also. So by getting your horoscope checked from really learned genuine Vedic astrologers, you should get to know what are your favorable planets and what are your unfavorable planets. You should wear gemstones, proper Vedic standard gemstones of only your favorable planets to enhance their benefic blessings in your lives, and you should never wear gemstones of your negative planets. We should do other remedies mentioned in our ancient sacred astrological texts for getting relief from the negative planets' energies. We would be mentioning those Vedic remedies in our upcoming videos too. Now, what other mistake the many astrologers are doing nowadays, who are seeing the horoscope and they are recommending you astrological gemstones, is that most of the astrologers, they are only seeing the basic lagna chart, and by seeing the lagna chart, the first, the fifth and the ninth house of the lagna chart, the lords of those houses, They simply start recommending the gemstones of your Lagna chart, first, fifth, and ninth house lots. Because most of the cases, it is a thumb rule that the first, fifth, and the ninth house of the Lagna chart of anybody's horoscope is most of the times favorable. So, the most easiest way of recommending gemstones is simply by immediately recommending the gemstones related to the planets which are the lords of the first, fifth, and the ninth house. Some more learned astrologer would also consider the negative houses, the sixth, eighth, and the 12th, like on the screen. This is a picture of a horoscope. The first house where 1 is written, the fifth house where the 5 is written, and the ninth house where the 9 is written. Most of the astrologers immediately would recommend the gemstones of the first, fifth, and ninth house lots, or by computerized horoscopes. They find out the first, fifth, and ninth house, and they immediately recommend the gemstones on the first, fifth, and the ninth house lots. This is not the foolproof way of recommending the gemstones. In many cases, it is seen that if in the Lagna chart, the planets which are looking like favorable by seeing the Lagna chart, first, fifth, and ninth house, many times after studying the internal subcharts of the horoscope, when the entire detail calculation is done, after seeing the Lagna chart, the Navamsha chart, the moon chart, the Chalit charts should also be considered, should also be studied. The nakshatras are also to be seen of that particular person. The degrees of the planets are also to be calculated, and then the dashas and the antardashas are considered. Only after this thorough, detailed horoscope analysis only can one know what are the favorable planets in the overall life of that person, and what are the unfavorable planets in the overall life of that person. Many times, with only the Lagna chart calculation, that the recommendation goes wrong. So it is our suggestion to people that you should get your horoscope checked from those astrologers who have in-depth knowledge about studying the horoscope in detail, who know how to study all the internal charts as well, and then the overall calculation is done, and the favorable and the unfavorable planets are calculated. That is the most genuine and accurate way of knowing what gemstones one has to wear to get the maximum benefits in his life. You should wear the gemstones only of your favorable planets only. In our other videos, we have in detail explained what are Jyotish quality gemstones, because after knowing the right gemstone recommendation, the next thing most important is to be able to get genuine astrological standard, Jyotish standard gemstones. So as you can see on the screen, this is a horoscope in which the first, fifth, and ninth house are considered. Sixth, eighth, and 12th houses are considered. After the Lagna chart, the proper internal calculations are done by the genuine astrologers. All the degrees of the planets are to be seen, the dashas and the antardashas are to be seen. Only after that, what are the positive planets overall for one's life, and what are the negative planets overall for one's life. One should make a practice that he or she has to do remedies of the negative planets. If possible, try to do the remedies all throughout the life. Like the remedies are like donation, or certain fasts can be kept for those respective planetary deities which pacify those planets' energies in your life, or the mantra chanting jap can be done. We would be explaining these remedies in detail in our upcoming videos. And by wearing the gemstones of your positive planets, and by enhancing your positive planets blessings in your lives, you can tremendously improve your destiny. You can tremendously improve your life in all the aspects. At Pure Vedic Gems, we have very learned and experienced astrologers with us who are doing and studying this science in detail from generations. They are quite learned astrologers we have in our team. So uh, you can visit our website purevedic.gems.com, and on the top right hand side corner of our website there is a link, free gems recommendation. You can simply click onto that link. A form will open. You just have to fill in your details in that form. Your date of birth, time of birth, place of birth would be asked, your email ID would be asked, and there is a small captcha code at the bottom which you need to calculate, and you have to fill in that captcha code, and you have to simply send us the form. Your details would reach our astrologers team, our learned astrologers team, and they'll study your horoscope in detail, thoroughly, and we recommend through mail only the genuine remedies that you need to perform. After that, you would be definitely feeling the changes, the improvement in your life, because correct remedies and genuine remedies, what are required in your life according to your horoscope, only can give you the most satisfactory and positive results. Thank you so much.